Alright, don't counter me, scary man. Cool beans. Cool beans. I mean, obviously we'd rather take the one that can't attack. Damn it, I really didn't want to draw into a Garuda of all the things to draw into. Well, one nice note.
Do I have your attention now?
Oh, psych. Haha. Kidding. It's legendary. Oops. It's still early for me. Shut up. What's up, everybody? My name's Chance. Today we're taking a look at it's mostly Izzet Lukka's pet dragon deck, and that's right, we're going to be using Lukka Coppercoat Outcast, who is still very, very good, as I said in the first video from Ikoria, as was seen with Agent of Treachery, and as is still true, Lukka's -2 ability, absolutely bonkers, and that's what we're going to be focusing on today with this deck. Now, this was a deck submitted by one of you, the viewers, so first and foremost, I'd like to say thank you. I always mess up the name. It's like Coral Kibble. Yeah, look, you know what? Thank you. You know who you are. It's in the deck submission section of the Discord. If you're looking to submit a deck, I recommend you hop over there and you know, just drop it in there. That's generally the best place for me to find it and keep track of it. Now, on into what we're actually playing here today. We are using the Izzet colors minus the End-Raze Forerunners, and we'll get to this in just a minute. But yeah, for the most part, we're going to be using things like Chandra, Saheeli, Tibalt, and then of course Forbidden Friendship to generate up these little token creatures, so that way we don't actually hit any creatures with our Lukka's -2 ability. Now, I keep talking about it, so I might as well go ahead and dive in and explain it. Lukka's -2, you get to exile target creature you control, so one of these, you know, little token creatures, then reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card with higher converted mana cost, which is going to be, you know, our Yidaro, our dragon. Put that card onto the battlefield and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. So, essentially, because I know, you know, newer players may not understand this or whatever, Lukka is able to, on turn 5, get down these, sorry, I just hit my desk there, able to get down these big, you know, what would generally cost 7 mana or 8 mana cards onto the battlefield, and it's not casting them, so you can't exactly counter them. You can counter the Lukka, but you can't counter the Lukka's ability unless you use that one specific card, right? Or 2 specific cards, I think it is. So it's really good there. And then the -7 ability, each creature you control deals damage equal to its power to each opponent. So obviously, you know, if you have a Drakuseth and a Yidaro down, you're dealing 15 damage just with that ability, not to mention each of them swinging in. It's probably going to end the game, you know? So that's the main focus there. As I said, we have Chandra and Saheeli and Tibalt down here in the bottom end to generate tokens just with their natural abilities. And then aside from our Planeswalker friends, we have sort of the backbone of the deck, right? So we have a few tempo plays. Stern Dismissal, really, really good. Actually, I've mentioned this card several times. It's a card that is oftentimes slept on. If you don't plan on bouncing your own creatures, which, you know, in a deck like this, you really don't plan on it. It's actually even better than Unsummoned because it doesn't allow you to just target creatures. You can also target enchantments, which is really, really busted, and then return them to your opponent's hands. So, you know, like I said, tempo them out, make them replay things. Basically, just slow them down until you can get your Lukka down and your bigger creatures and run off with the game. 2 copies of Shock for some easy, cheap removal at instant speed. 3 copies of Fire Prophecy to help you, 1, remove creatures, 2, go looking for your Lukka, right? Because you're trying to live La Vida Lukka with this deck. And, well, the only way to do that is if you have Lukka in your hand. So, Radical Idea, also going to help you get to it. Omen of the Sea, also going to help you get to it. Lava Coil, going to help you take care of all those annoying, you know, Cat Oven decks, that kind of stuff, right? You're trying to exile stuff. So that's pretty much it in the 2 drops. 3 drops are all filled with Planeswalkers, and I keep not mentioning the Royal Islands. The Royal Islands, I think you should actually play two, maybe 3 copies. I don't know where you would get the 3rd copy in at, but 2 copies, I'm almost for sure on the Royal Islands. They're so good. They, 1, allow you to get to your Lukka faster. 2, whenever these big blah, blah, blah. Excuse me, can't get through it without a tongue tie. Whenever one of these big creatures, Drakuseth, Yidaro, End-Raze, whatever you choose, right, comes down, you're able to give it first strike and trample. Now, Drakuseth doesn't have trample, Yidaro does, and obviously End-Raze does, so it's not always prevalent in the trample aspect, but the first strike, Oh, the first strike makes it to where you don't have to worry about your opponent just chum blocking for days. Or I'm sorry, I said chum blocking. Double blocking for days, right, with creatures, and just sort of adding up to 10 damage because they have 10 creatures down that are all 1/1s. If you have first strike, you just kill all the 1/1s first, and they never touch your big creature. So first strike on a creature of these sizes, that sentence was all kinds of fucked. It's fantastic. And then the -8, you never want to sleep on it. You get to draw 4 cards, so restock your hand. When you do, the Royal Scions get to deal damage to any target, again, not to be slept on, equal to the number of cards in your hand. So, you know, it can be bonkers depending on how much card draw you've gotten off of your Chemisters and your Omens and your Radicals and yada, yada, yada. Moving us down, by the way, we have Chemister's Insight, and this is a fantastic card given the fact that you have things that use discard in this, right? So the Royal Scions, the Radical Idea, things, Kasmina even, things that make you discard are fantastic with jumpstart cards because they allow you to discard the card, but you can still get the effect back later if you want it, if you need it, whatever. Bring me to my next and final Planeswalker, Kasmina. Really, really good. Makes your opponent's spells cost 2 more to cast whenever they're going to target a creature or Planeswalker that you control. Also, you get a little bit of a little bit more fodder for the Lukka, right, in the way of these wizard token creatures, and it allows you to, again, go looking for your Lukka. So it's all about getting down the Lukka. It's all about getting down his pet dragon or his pet dinosaur. Look, I had to pick one because it can't be Lukka's pet dragon and dinosaur. That title just doesn't fit, okay? Anyways, Storm's Wrath. This one I added in. This isn't in the original deck. I think it's very good. Sure, you have the possibility of wiping, you know, your tokens, but that's the thing with these tokens is they're so easy to get back. You're not going to feel bad about it, but wiping your opponent's stuff is going to feel fantastic because it's going to open up the way for your Drakuseth, your Godzilla, whatever, you know? And these cards obviously don't die to Storm's Wrath, so more bonuses. And then down here in the top end, you have Expansion Explosion. This is for if you know, you're just not drawing right. Your opponent keeps removing your bigger creatures, whatever, and now you have a ton of mana and you have nothing to do with it. Well, now you can explosion them in the face, draw a whole new hand, you know, to sort of restart on things. The reason I said I was going to put End-Raze Forerunners over here is, honestly, it's a fun card. It's a very fun card in the deck, and y'all know I am all for fun. So, I do recommend trying the deck out like this. But if you want it to play more consistently, maybe add in another Drakuseth or another Yidaro instead. The only thing is you have zero possibility of like playing this card and getting it out of your hand. Yes, it's a lot easier in this deck than it is in most because you have the Royals, you have the Kasmina, you have the Fire Prophecy. So if you don't want it in your hand, like you have the ability to get rid of it. I still think it would be better served with another Drakuseth, with another Yidaro, you know, something along those lines. But yeah, that's going to pretty much do it for the deck tech or deck breakdown. Thanks once again for submitting the idea. And without further ado, we're going to go and hop right. I think that's supposed to be Texas Ranger, but it's got an extra T, so it's like Texas Ranger. Like Tex this Ranger. I don't know. Anyways, we have the Lukka in hand. That's fun. Probably going to keep it, honestly. If I see a Lukka, I'm hesitant to mulligan just because, y'all know, yesterday I had a little bit of trouble actually finding him, so... We'll see what we can do. We will see what we can do. And the Yidaro means that we have a cycling card in hand, so we can potentially find some little tokens for Lukka. We'll have to wait and see, though. I don't think I'm shocking in the land turn 1. Unless they give me a reason. Okay. Well. I said don't give me a reason, and you're sitting here giving me a reason. I don't see what else I can do other than shock it in. Okay, well, we shocked that guy then. Thankfully, we did shock that in too. Otherwise, we'd have had a stern dismissal that a Johnny's Pride mate first. I don't think I'm shocking this one in, though. I gotta preserve a little bit of life. And, I mean, we still have the stern dismissal if shit really hits the fan, you know what I mean? Okay, well, Empyrean Eagle is, well, I would at least consider it shit hitting the fan, so we'll bounce it back. Besides, nothing feels worse as, like, as a flyers deck than having your creatures continually bounce. So that's what we'll try to impose on our foe here. Now they're gonna go up to 2 damage here. Is it better for me to go ahead and put a loyalty counter on her? So next turn I can -2 for sure. I think so, actually. Because otherwise we're only getting in 2 damage, right? And like, yeah, okay. Yeah. But if I do this, come our next turn, we can play the Omen. We can bring, what's it called back? A Shock, right? Oh, we could bring Stern Dismissal back as well, I guess, if we wanted to bounce the Empyrean Eagle. Problem with the Empyrean Eagle is it bounces the Healer's Hawk every time it re-enters, whereas if we just shock the Healer's Hawk, you know, we'll be alright. And Empyrean Eagle can't kill Chandra by her. Oh, well, they will be able to come next turn. But we'll have the Saheeli come time for the Lukka, I think. Alright, let's go ahead and do this, because we know we're doing this for sure. Take out the Healer's Hawk, auto pay. And then we can shock this in and get down Saheeli, or we can play Omen of the Sea. I like the idea of shocking this and getting down Saheeli. I know we're paying a whole lot of life here to our shock lands, but that's okay. If we can have the combo go off, I don't think our health matters too much. And they have its Teferi, which, you know, can't really bounce anything right now, which is fantastic for us.
That's more like it.
So they'll probably take out our Chandra here. Most people, even when you're low, I've realized, they really don't like Planeswalkers. Alrighty, so we have the option of cycling plus Omen of the Sea, which gives us a good chance of hitting a land, right? Or we can just cast down the Rule of Silence. Well, I'd like to play a land this turn, like, for sure. So let's do Yidaro cycling. Forbidden Friendship. Huh. I think I'm gonna go ahead and still Omen of the Sea. Alright, there's the land we wanted. And a Radical Idea. Are we gonna want that Radical Idea? It is a card draw. But it pretty much cycles itself. We'll toss the Radical to the bottom. There's the land we wanted. Now we can go next and end our turn. Yes, their Teferi can bounce our Servo and just absolutely get rid of it, but I don't think they'll be able to kill our Saheeli, so...
I've done the hero thing before.
Of course, they may just be saving up for a time wipe, right? An instant speed time wipe. They have that Teferi they keep plussing up. We'll have to wait and see. It seems mostly like an Azorius Flyers deck, but you never know. Saheeli taking another hit. Alright, don't counter me, scary man. Cool beans. Cool beans. I mean, obviously we'd rather take the one that can't attack. Damn it, I really didn't want to draw into a Garuda of all the things to draw into. Well, one nice note.
Do I have your attention now?
Oh, psych. Haha. Kidding. It's legendary. Oops. It's still early for me. Shut up. So they have to block with Skycat if they want to keep their Teferi alive. I guess that's how much they value Teferi. Wow, that's crazy.
That didn't pan out.
It's actually crazy. I think I would have just let my Teferi die there. Because it's not like you can still bounce anything here, you know? Now, Empyrean Eagle can make things a little bit difficult for us by attacking the Lukka and taking it down. I really hate that there's so many Flyers decks here recently in this standard. We're gonna have to do something about it. Put some reach creatures in there or something. I don't know. They may go for the Saheeli, in which case, awesome. They're not. I didn't figure you would, but you never know. Expansion Explosion. That's it's interesting. We can only deal 2 damage, so you know. Do we have any actual creatures in the deck? I can't remember. I don't think so, right? Not besides the big ones, so. But we do need to get the Lukka back up if we're going to do anything, so... Yeah, I mean, sure, we could have really used that Storm's Wrath here, but whatever. Let's get you guys down. You god and girl. And am I going for the Forbidden Friendship? Alright, so Yidaro, you're definitely taking out Teferi this turn. So there's no reason for us to worry. Right? Right. Okay. I was waiting for that 1 mana they have there to be an unsummon, in which case I would have cried, but it wasn't. We are going to draw and discard, I think. A Lava Coil. I do like that better than Forbidden Friendship. Are we killing the Elite Guard Mage or are we killing the Empyrean Eagle? The Empyrean Eagle buffs everything. The Elite Guard Mage is more damage right now, but if we kill the Empyrean Eagle, then the Elite Guard Mage goes back down to the same power. So, yeah, I guess I just answered my own question there, huh? Now, they'll probably kill our Lukka here. Not a huge deal because we already have the Yidaro down and we have the Royal Scions, which means we can make our Yidaro deal 10 damage a turn. Baby. That is an Oketra. Wish I'd saved my Lava Coil now. A little bit extra mana plus this expansion explosion, we would have been able to get it. But, whatever. I'm not concerned in the least bit. No way. They are taking out Lukka. Alright, that's what I figured. But they're worried about the Scions, and I would be too. Well, that's not the card you want to draw. Certainly not the card you want to draw. We can draw and discard, I suppose. We could also just make our Yidaro deal insane damage. I think I'm going to draw and discard, though. I don't want this End-Raze in my hand. Fire Prophecy allows us to deal with the Elite Guard Mage. That's fun. Well, we should wait and do it at instant speed. Alright, so let's get in with the Godzilla. And end our turn on that note. And we're probably going to go ahead and sacrifice the Omen of the Sea, get our Scry on as well. I just want to see what they're planning on playing here. Another Elite Guard Mage. Oh, you resolve that. And let the zombies hit the floor. Now, it's unfortunate that we were only playing one Storm's Wrath, and, well, that Storm's Wrath got pretty much kaput immediately by our own self-mill. Lukka, how dare you? Not only did you not stay on the board, you took our only chance at victory. No, 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 no. Leave the Royal Scions alone, you bastard. Decline. And we'll block with you. Alright, let's get our scry on. Let's see what we can see with the sea. Well, thank goodness we scryed there. 2 lands. Of course, if we hit a drag, you said. Oh, I'm going to be so salty, right? Because we're at 6. Stern Dismissal. That's not bad. We can bounce that God Eternal of Ketra. That's whenever they cast the spell, too. That's really unfortunate for us. Alright, so... I mean, the Royal Scions, they're almost there, right? They're, like, almost there to the ulti. I don't think I'm drawing and discarding, am I? What could I possibly... Well, yeah, I guess. Chemister's Insight. Do I want that more than the expansion explosion? No. I don't think so. Alright, so again, we gotta get in with Yidaro. We gotta deal that damage somehow, some way, some shape, some form. If they wouldn't have gained so much life, they'd definitely be on the back end now. Well, cool. If they're gonna chum block with their zombie, I'm happy about that. I was sitting here worrying like, oh no, they have a zombie. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with it, but I guess best way to deal with it is to not deal with it. Now, it might actually be better here. We'll see. I'm not going to bounce the God Eternal Oketra. I think I'm going to bounce the Elite Guard Mage so our Royal Scions can ulti. I don't know if it's better or not. The more I'm looking at it, the more I'm like, wow, really should have bounced that Oketra. You live and you learn. You live and you learn. You son of a bitch. Definitely should have bounced the Oketra. I didn't realize they were going to be getting 3 creatures down. Did not realize that. Yup. I mean, we could kill one of the Cloudkins with our expansion explosion, but then we're only drawing 1 card. I think this might actually be better, right? We'll see. Well, that's really good. And another Lukka. Fuck, I should not have played that land. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm making mistakes. So I'll deal 6 damage, which means I will be able to kill Oketra. I can get down Drakuseth, which demolishes their flyers. But if I just get down Drakuseth and they keep building with Oketra, am I okay with that? I don't think so. Let's do it. Let's do it! Another Drakuseth. Well, I'm not upset about that. What do we have? We do have 6. Yeah, I mean, Oketra's probably the place to go. Organize my hand a little bit. So we have both Drakuseths in hand. Get one of you down. I think the only other thing we can get out is Yidaro's. Speaking of which, Royal Silence would be great at giving us first strike, which would allow us to get through their defenses. I don't think I'm swinging in with my Yidaros, actually. I think I'm leaving them back to start killing off these zombies if they want to swing in, right? Now, one unfortunate thing. Wait, Guard Mage. Yeah, they keep dropping these Guard Mages and gaining life and drawing cards. But I am enjoying this matchup. I gotta say, it's pretty fun. Despite me feeling like we've been on the backside of the matchup. Like we've been defending for the most part. So are they sending everything at Saheeli to try to kill her? It looks that way. If they can't deal with Drakuseth, I'll be super happy. But something deep inside me says they're about to bounce this shit. Well, no time like the present, am I right? Let's send in Drakuseth. Send in the boy. The legend. 4 damage. 3 damage. 3 damage. And then 7 to the face, am I right? Boom. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Alright, so we're up to 7 mana. That's enough for us to Forbidden Friendship plus Lukka, or we can just get down on Lukka. But the only bad thing is, I believe we have all the big creatures, like our End-Raze is over there. Our other Drakuseth's over here, so like Lukka's really not even useful at this point, huh? We'll go ahead and get him down, I guess. They might counter him. I can't say that I would even be mad if they counter it. Yeah, of all the things to counter, Lukka is the thing to counter for me right now. I don't even need more lands. Get that out of here. Who do you think I am? I do want to draw. I want to try to find another Royal Scions. Those babies are actually really good at just tuning these big creatures up. So they have another Oketra, right? They drew it back. Our Drakuseth can't just kill that thing off of its whimsical, 4 damage. But we can keep taking out the zombies. You really? How many Elite Guard mages you got in that deck? I swear I've seen a million. But we did also bounce some, so like, that's the problem whenever you start bouncing creatures, is you just forget how many there are. Their Healer's Hawk is going to get in for the free damage there. I can't say I blame them. Cannot say I blame them. We are going to go ahead and use Radical Idea. I don't know if we still had mana there at the end on the last turn, but we definitely should have cast this if able. Let's get rid of the mountain, and what do we draw? Chemister's Insight. Let me get my scry off before I'm doing that. No, I don't want any more lands. How many cards we got left? We only have 25. Well, we have certainly gone through the deck, haven't we? If we do this, we only have 2 minutes. Oh, let's do this, because if I hit... Okay. I was going to say if I hit something like a Lava Coil, then I can get rid of the Oketra for sure. But a Fire Prophecy still lets me get rid of the Oketra, for sure. So, yeah. Alright, so kill, kill, kill. Boom, boom, boom. We'll get in 7 more damage to the face, and we will Fire Prophecy this little lady. And we will cycle out that land. Oh, probably should have cycled the Lukka, I guess. That's fine. Why did I... Oh, okay. I was about to say, why do I have 2 lands on top? That's an odd one. Alright, so they just keep putting Oketra back in their deck. I guess... Even without reach, Oketra might be their best bet, right? I don't know. A Johnny's Bridemate coming down. Definitely going to get wiped here. Oh, a Lava Coil. That plus the Royal Scions is everything we're looking for in this matchup. So first things first, let's get in with Drakuseth. We're going to deal 4, 3, 3. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, should have swung in with Yidaro. That was a huge, huge mistake actually on my part. That'd have been at least 4 extra damage, if not 8. You know what I mean? And then we can do this on their turn, right? But then we still have enough mana for Lukka. We might as well cast a Lukka. I mean, there's okay, I have 22 cards. There's no drawback. I don't believe I have any more cards to get with this -2 ability, so.
I only bond with the strongest around me.
So I guess exiling cards is the solution. Yeah. I mean, if I can get to 7, each creature you control deals damage equal to its power to each opponent. Like, that's heavy. Right? That's enough for us to get there. So we're going to discard that Forbidden Friendship, draw 2 more cards here. If we hit a... I mean, actually, they're pretty much dead here, huh? Absorb! Yeah, they're dead here. Alright, next, all in, 4, 3... Submit. I guess I could have been pinging them in the face all this time, but it's fine. We got to the victory nonetheless. We'll give them a good game for sticking around. Texas Ranger, thanks. Thank you for the matchup. That was very fun. I didn't think we were going to have it, but ultimately, in the end, Drakuseth saving us. Trio, going to be our... I think that's Trio or Treo. Right? Going to be our first foe. Not our first foe. Second foe for the day. Thank you, Touch the Net. Also, good morning to everybody. Hope you're all having good mornings, good nights, good afternoons, whatever time it may be, wherever you are. I don't know if I want to start out with the Tibalt. I like the mana. I like the cards. It's just the Tibalt that I'm worried about. But I guess if that's the only thing to worry about, that's not much to worry about, right? Yeah, y'all can actually see my beard now that I have the light over there, huh? It's a bit scruffy. I'm trying to grow out like the side parts. May not work. I'm supposed to be going to meeting my my girlfriend's family, like part of her family, for the first time in like 2 months, like a month and a half. So I'm hoping that this gets to looking 10,000 times better before I go out there. Because if not, I'm at this weird, awkward position where like I've spent so many months trying to grow this beard, but I'm not trying to go out there and look like, you know, like I don't know how to groom myself. So it's kind of a weird position. Treo, are you here? Hello? Are you gonna play some Magic with me today? No? That's fine. How competitive are budget decks right now? Well, cycling is extremely competitive. Well, I wouldn't say extremely competitive. It's like playing Yahtzee, right? Sometimes you hit the full house and sometimes you don't. It's not like you got to hit Yahtzee with that deck to win. It's just, are we seriously about to play another flying deck? Drakuseth, you did save me last time, but for wanting to do the combo, I gotta put you at the bottom, buddy. It's just where you gotta go. Don't worry though, we're gonna hit a Lukka. We'll get you back. Right now we're living La Vida Lukka. You could twist your mustache a little. I know. That's my Eva, my girlfriend. She's always like, you're starting to look a little bit French, and like, I don't have any French in my family as far as I know. Nothing against, you know, French people or any of that, but as far as I'm aware, I'm German, I'm Native American, and a little bit Scottish, and a little bit English. Like, I think that's my heritage roots, right? So, zero French in there, but my beard does have this very French thing going on, so, you know, who knows? Maybe there was some French lineage way back in the day. Now, we can get down Tibalt if we want to. I mean, I guess... y'all can tell I'm not super sold on Tibalt, I assume. But if this makes them pay their 1 mana, their 1 mana that they've been living on for 3 turns here, just to attack my Tibalt, probably not the worst decision, right? I'm from Germany. Nice. Yeah, I've always wanted to go to Germany. Like, I'm 50% German, but I was obviously born in America, never been out of the United States. But my mom's grandparents both came from Germany, and then one of my dad's grandparents, parents, something like that. Like, so much of my lineage is hey bastard, what are you doing here? I'm sitting here trying to have a conversation. You just blowing up my shit? Who you think this is? Am I double cycling the Yidaro? I mean, I don't see why not. Honestly. I mean, Chemister's Insight is going to draw us 2 cards anyways, but at least this way, we're getting up to almost having that free Yidaro, right? 4 more times? Pish bosh. We can get 2 more Yidaros cycled. Another land, or we're just going to become landlords here. Which case I'm charging everybody $250. Damn. I was just joking, game. It was just a joke. Calm down. If you would wear a leader hose, you would look dope. Maybe. Here's my thing. I don't think I look good in anything, which is why I wear like very basic clothing. You'll notice, or you know, people that have been following me for a while, you'll notice that I have like 5 black shirts, like 4 gray shirts. They what are you doing? I'm definitely gonna kill your Outcast. Of course, if we draw into a Lukka, I guess that was the wrong play. But like they literally just put their Outcast up there like free to kill. How am I supposed to say no to that? So am I Chemister's inciting here? I guess so. I guess we're just banking on them not hitting yo, what is up with all these lands? No thank you. You can keep those, game, deck, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I guess we're waiting for their turn, whatever. Expansion explosion could never come too soon. That's not true, actually. I don't want an expansion explosion. I'm just kidding, game. Please don't do that to me. I need something with a bit more oomph. Ooh. Well, that's not good. Oh, boy. Alright, so I'm gonna need a stern dismissal. Okay. And now, I will just need $1 million. And we'll call it even, game. Call it all good. Alright, so we're up to 6 mana. It's enough for a Chemister's plus a Stern. Unfortunately, not enough for also their Omen. Nah, we can play all this at instant speed, so we might as well. Our opponent's like, ooh, baby, I am about to fuck you up. But in all reality, as long as they don't have a Karametra's Blessing, or a God's Willing, or, is that it? Is that all? That really stops Stern Dismissal, right? Sentinel's Oz, okay. I mean, the more you play down on there, the better for me, right? So now I guess we just hope that this works. Because if it doesn't, we're up the creek without a paddle. If their last card is a... okay. We don't have any other options, right? Yeah, because that's our last blue mana. Damn it! Alright, you win this time, Treo. Kyoko... we're just gonna stick with Kyoko. Another Drakuseth in hand. I don't love it, but we have the Fire Prophecy to bottom it. I think it'll be fine. We go Temple of Epiphany into Steam Vents, Fire Prophecy. We can bottom the Drakuseth. Go looking for a Lukka or more lands. You know, a lot of things we need actually. I'm gonna take it because it's a Scry land. Scry lands I feel like are actually pretty decent. And our opponent's just going for a Tomik. you playing mono white flyers? What's up with all these flyers decks today? Interesting. Interesting. We gotta kill it here because if they have Karametras, they're gonna use Karametras. I guess if they have Karametras, they're gonna use Karametras regardless. Nope, just a simple God's Willing. Well, super happy about that one. Now we can Stern Dismissal and just bounce that creature, but we can do that at instant speed, so there's no need in us rushing into it. And we drew the End-Raze. How fucking awesome. I'm keeping the land. If we're gonna have all this big shit in our hand, might as well build up our lands, right? And if I bottom that land and then draw a Lukka, I'm gonna hate myself. So yeah, you keep stacking shit on that guy. If you have another God's Willing, I'm gonna be hella pissed though. Beautiful. Out of here with your garbage ass enchantments on your Tomik. So we can't quite do that. I think we wait till next turn then. I think we wait until we can do it. Not worry about it till then. So we're just going to play down Forbidden Friendship. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about, can't do that, wait till do that, and whatever. I'm planning on playing the Chandra and then getting back our Fire Prophecy. And then hopefully they won't have another God's Willing. And I don't care if the Tomik is a little bit higher in health, whatever. Couldn't give a single fuck less. Lourdes. Alright, well, unfortunately we have to swing it with both and lose both these creatures, because we, well, I was gonna say we guaranteed need that Tomik to die, but I guess we can kill the Lourdes and feel perfectly fine too, right? Like, I'm not gonna have any qualms about that. Honestly, I'd rather have the Drakuseth in my hand than the End-Raze, because Drakuseth we can cast, End-Raze we absolutely cannot. And speaking of being able to cast Drakuseth, we're actually at 7 mana if we can get these two down, so it's a matter of living, huh? Are they going to go for our Chandra here? I assume so, but you know what assuming does, makes an ass out of you and me. Nope, yeah, they're going for it. Alright, cool beans. It's nice when an assumption can pull through for you. So we are going to go ahead and get down the Royal Scions. I don't really want to draw a discard, not gonna lie. I like what I have in my hand, but I guess... Actually, you know what? Yeah, we are. Because you get to draw first. I'll discard the shock. Because here's the thing. We could have hit Lukka, and if we hit Lukka, then we basically have 2 Drakuseths, or we have a Drakuseth and an End-Raze that we can actually hit. You know, I feel like it's got a little bit more power, presence, whatever you want to say. Forbidden Friendship. Well... let's see it. Drakuseth. Oh, it landed. And the kick is good.
I will learn what nobody yet knows.
I'd rather have a Chandra. Chandra's like a constant Forbidden Friendship, right? You constantly get those 2 little 1/1s. And you don't really care about it. You're gonna play more creatures in front of my Drakuseth. Well, I don't recommend it, but Kyoko, you're about to feel the wrath of Lukka's dragons, or I guess the Royal Scion's dragons. Nope, never mind, you're just gonna concede it out. Cool. Anyways, Oniwan, gonna be our foe. I'm gonna keep this hand because we have the Royal Scions and because we have the Fire Prophecy, so we actually have a decent bit of looting here. Oh, a Lava Coil. Sure. Sure. You know, I always get mad at people for playing 30,000 copies of removal, but then when it comes time for me, I'm like, oh yeah, baby, give me that removal. This goes to show you how, like, contradicting, I guess, is the best way to put it. Contradicting Magic can be. Let's go ahead and get the Royal Scions down. I'll go for the draw discard. What do we hit here? A land?
What is my strategy here?
I actually kind of want the land, if I'm being honest. I'm gonna get rid of the Stern Dismissal. I like it, but it doesn't seem to be nearly as potent as the rest. So another Paradise Druid. Our opponent seems to be playing mono green ramp, and well, ooh, Rosethorn Halberd, going to allow that Paradise Druid to almost take out our Royal Scions, but they're gonna be a little upset when I hit them with the Lava Coil, huh? Am I hitting them with the Lava Coil, or am I hitting them with the Fire Prophecy? I guess we're hitting them with the Fire Prophecy, right? We can discard a land since we are at 5 mana. No? Okay. Whatever. Let's keep diving. Nope.
A quest of mystery.
Again, we're looking for a Lukka. Looking for a Lukka. Living La Vida Lukka. We'll get in with the 1/1 because again, even if they swing in with the Paradise Druid, I don't mind chum blocking the 1/1 to stop it from killing the Scions. I should have never said living La Vida Lukka because now it's just gonna be stuck in my head. Although I will say that sounds like a great title for a video, right? Living La Vida Lukka. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. I'm going to discard the land. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I can Lava Coil the Arboreal Grazer, but I don't want to. Honestly, I'm just gonna save everything for their turn. They're not playing anything too scary, you know, too off the wall crazy. Well, that's not good for us. That's not good. 2 shocks. All right. Well, we could double shock their Grazer, I guess. A little interesting, we'll say. They should put both the counters on the Paradise Druid, because if they can get their Paradise Druids up and built, you know, good things should come their way. They're putting one onto the Grazer. Now's the question, do I double shock the Vivian, right? Because that puts it down to 1 health. They're swinging in with 2 creatures. So long as I don't block here, we get to kill their Vivian for free. Am I right? Like, if we just give up our Royal Scions, we get to kill their Vivian. And we get to kill their Paradise Druid. Yeah. Yeah, that's happening. You can have them. They're all yours. Or we could kill their Grazer. I guess it's a matter of which one do we find more threatening. I definitely find the Paradise Druid more threatening than a Grazer. Than a little 1/4 Grazer. Alright, so we need both to swing in, otherwise that Paradise Druid is just going to block them. So, taking out Vivian Arcbow Ranger does feel good. We don't have anything to discard for the Radical Idea, but that's okay. Ooh, okay, so they were playing like this weird sort of hex... Nice. They were playing this weird sort of hexproof deck, right? Look, guys, we're living La Vida Lukka. Alright, so no attacks. We gotta keep our Yidaro back to defend. But we do have another creature next turn that we can -2 with Lukka to get something else out, and that could be interesting. Especially if it's something like an End-Raze that allows us to swing in with both creatures as well as give them vigilance and have a little bit extra damage. You know, wouldn't be mad about that. Drakuseth also gaining a flyer. Pretty nice. Opponent got a Great Hinge, but they can't cast it down quite yet, right? Cost them 4 mana, so they can get it next turn. they can get it next turn. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Is that your plan? Okay. Now we have the option of throwing down another Forbidden Friendship or getting down a Radical. I'm going to go ahead and -2 with the Lukka first and foremost because, well, that's what this deck is all about, ladies and gentlemen. There's the End-Raze. Going to be boosting our Yidaro up to a 10-10. Are we going ham? I think so. Am I Radical IDing the Forbidden Friendship? I think so. I know Forbidden Friendship gives us more fuel for the Lukka. Ah, damn. But I was going to say, but if we can hit something that's like instant speed combat trickery, I think it'll be worth it. So are we going all in on the Karn? I believe so, because Karn can keep giving them more and more and more and more. And, well, we really don't want that, so. Boom, boom, take him out. We could have also went for face, dealt 17 there. I don't think it really matters one way or the other. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Now, unfortunately, our Yidaro won't have Vigilance after that, so if we swing in, it will get tapped. They have a 7-4, but we have an 8-8, so we still win the numbers game, right? We gotta plus up the Lukka here. Gotta exile the top 3 cards of our library. Am I playing a Saheeli literally just for the token? Well, here's the thing. If I play Saheeli just for the token, I can turn the token into an End-Raze, but it won't do anything this turn. But next turn... Yeah, oh yeah. I'm doing it.
My creations are things of beauty.
So we can swing in with the End-Raze and get in 7 free damage, or 3 if they defend a block, or if they decide to block with Grazer, but they don't, so we're good. All good. Oh, an End-Raze of their own. Bum bum bum. And the plot thickens. Now we can kill their End-Raze with our Yidaro. We can kill their Ward Scale with our End-Raze. But then we're at a little bit of a hard matchup. Here's the thing, if I just wait a turn, what's the worst that happens? They're not even going for Lukka. They said, fuck your Lukka, bruh. I don't even care. Nope. They clearly do care. Correction, they do care. So what is that? That's only 17 health, right? That's we can take that to the face. We can take that to the face. I'm actually gonna leave you over here, Servo. So block. Yeah, we'll be fine. That creature doesn't have trample anymore, you know? Are we Lukka minusing to try to get out something bigger, or are we just Saheeli copying? Let's see, we can deal 15 to face as is. If I copy this here, that's 23 to face, which means they have to block 1. All right.
I like to think fast.
So they kill our End-Raze. Still taking 15. Did I mess up? Are we not hitting it there? No! What? Oh, because it's higher converted medic. Good game, Oniwan. Good game. We kind of fucked ourselves there. Roland from Borderlands 3, 2, 1, all of them. I don't believe it. Anyways, we're gonna keep this because this is the first time I've actually seen Lukka. Literally the first time. We have 3 copies in the deck, so it's not like I'm not playing him, you know? It's just he likes to play hide and seek sometimes. I guess I can understand that. That was a very fun game. Don't thought erasure me. I see it in your eyes. I see what you want to do, and I'm not happy about it. Gotta say, Demir, Not happy about it. You can play down your Brindborn though. No? No Brindborn? Oh, Demir, you're making me uneasy. I don't know what to do in this situation. Like, obviously I want to get the non-creatures started so Lukka can do its stuff, do his stuff, whatever. But at the same time, we know they're playing some counter magic, right? No way you're playing Demir, you leave 3 mana up. You're not playing any counter magic? Are you playing removal? Is it a Murderous Rider? Just tell me straight up. It's okay, I can take it. Well, Saheeli can take it. I don't want to take it. Well, I'll take what my Planeswalker can take instead. It's a Shark Typhoon. I was wrong all around. Vampire of the Dire Moon.
You just gave
A
me an
little
idea.
curious. Ooh, a Fabled Passage. I think I'm going for the Fire Prophecy here, and I don't know what I'm bottoming. I don't know what I'm bottoming, honestly, because we want the land for sure. I guess the Royal Scion, since we already have the Lukka. Although the Royal Scions give our Lukka's creature exactly what it needs, am I right? Yeah, we're probably just doing this at instant speed. There's no reason for us to play anything here. Except for maybe the Royal Scions, but again, I have no interest in that right now. Negate, you fool! It was only a trick. Now, you want to know the unfortunate part? Oh no, we got 2 procs off. That's right, because Saheeli is off the spell cast. Alright, Lukka, come on down, you big baddie. No, Roland, just gonna scoop it out. Jeds. I wish you had an I at the end, you know, in between the D and the S there. Jedis. Yeah. Anyways, I'm not quite sure what a great hand looks like with this deck off the bat, so I'm going to keep this. We have some removal. We have the Forbidden Friendship. We have a Lava Coil. You know, we got things to make some stuff happen. We are now the player that has the 30,000 copies of removal in the starting hand. And, you know, I got to say, I'm all right with that. Am I taking out their fairy? I guess we can do it at instant speed, right? There's no need to rush. Let's bottom the Stern Dismissal. Wow, that's unfortunate. Oh, protection from red. That's unfortunate for us. Chandra. I think we keep the Chandra on top. And we'll go ahead and throw down the Forbidden Friendship. Now we can't swing in with the little 1/1 haster because it'll just die to the Drake. Also, we're in a very unlucky matchup due to the fact that they have Cerulean Drake. I mean, we can Stern Dismissal it, right? But I guess we'll see. Jambalaya Skybonder. Ooh. Is this the one that costs? Yeah. Costs 2 more. So if we want to Lava Coil it, it's going to cost us 4 mana. Do we want to Lava Coil it? Probably not. Probably not. If we get in Chandra and give her 2, they can take her down. But I can Stern Dismissal, so I guess there's that too.
Hey, don't start any fires without me. Oh, they're so cute.
Oh wait, does this make... Ooh, it's all creatures with flying, so we can't Stern Dismissal. Well, I'm glad I caught that. So we're up against an Azorius Flyers deck. You don't see these too often. You really don't. Or maybe not as often as what you'd think you would, given the actual power they have. So are they're not going for both. Alright. Again, we can't cast this, so. Another Fabled Passage. Well, we might get up to enough mana to just throw down the Drakuseth. Am I right? Alright. And then this allows us to cast Stern Dismissal, which is good.
Say hi to my fiery friends.
We can swing all in here, because no matter what they block with the Cloudkin, we're fine. Alrighty. Pass. Elite Guard Mage. I think I'm still gonna bounce the Cloudkin. This way Chandra lives.
Keep it up and you'll pay.
We're at 6 mana, so literally one more bout of mana and we're there. I guess we do create the 2
Don't worry.
little 1/1s.
I brought company.
Alright. Also, we should have waited there. If I'd have waited, then... Yeah, I definitely should have waited. Our Chandra could have been at 2 loyalty, because they would have went to swing in with the Cloudkin at our Chandra and the Cerulean at our face. And then we could have -2 on the Chandra, got back to Lava Coil, and taken out the Elite Guard Mage. So that's a misplay on my part there. We'll see. We may be punished, we may not. Although a free shot at the Elite Guard Mage definitely feels like I'm getting punished.
Time to sleep for a week.
Ah, and now we're not going to draw the 1 land we need, huh? Floods to 6, can't get past it. And you say, Chance, I know you can play these at instant speed. Well, it doesn't matter one way or the other. There's a Lukka. I mean, I guess a Lukka does hit what we want. Yidaro, we don't need so much. Although if I draw into the Yidaro, I can go ahead and cycle it this turn, which means we'll draw the Lukka. And at least put the Yidaro back into our deck. Fine, whatever. I'll save that for instant speed. Maybe scare our opponent a little bit. You never know. Of course, the opponent's up to 4 flyers, so if they have Sephira, it's probably GG. Hell, even without Sephira, 4 flyers is no joke. So we're actually going to need our Lukka to hit the other Drakuseth in order to... No! Fuck! Fuck, fuck, fuck. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Chance forgot once again Yidaro's effect of fucking shuffling your deck. Whatever. We hit a land in the end. I'm getting down the Drakuseth. How much money do y'all want to bet? Yeah. Alright, GG. We're not coming back from that. They're dealing 6 damage. We're going down to 4. We only have 2 1/1s. We just bottomed our Lukka. Has Dingo. This person has a Dingo. Not quite sure what a Dingo is. I know what a dingus is. That's kind of like an idiot, right? Like if you're being a dingus, you're being retarded. Or dumb. Idiotic. I guess I shouldn't say the R word. That's a bit offensive. And y'all know me. I try to be as politically correct as I can. Within reason, of course. So do we go for the Fire Prophecy, knowing that they have 2 open mana and what? Honestly, what's with all these flying fucks? All right, we're gonna keep what we have. We're just gonna keep our mana up. What am I sending to the bottom? Yidaro cycles itself. Chandra's really good at getting back things. Let's throw a Radical. I know it draws cards as well, but I definitely want these 2, I think. think.
Craft my victory.
Also, I forget Chandra can boost up the Saheeli. Another healer's talk, huh? Huh? So you trying to be a wise guy, eh? Alright, we'll play down the steam vents. Of course, we're going to shock it in. We're going to play down the Chandra. We're going to
Chandra,
get
you
these
need
two
more
little ones going.
You get 'em, buddy.
Actually, what might have been a better idea is to try to shock and then use this Chandra -2 to finish out healer's talk. But that's okay. We're going to pass it back to our opponent's turn. Of course, you always wait on the instant speeds if you can. Sometimes, obviously, you don't have that luxury, but... Am I shocking the healer's talk or am I shocking the impassioned orator? I'm not gonna lie, I don't really care about them gaining life, at least at the time being. I'm sure they have an Ajani's Pride Mate somewhere in the deck, but Has Dingo is... They just scooped it out. It's drinking beer intense is like everything I grew up doing. that gives off the wrong impression. Anyways, Sicko666. Gotta say, I'm not a huge fan of your name. It sounds like you're just trying to provoke people, you know? And I really don't like those people that just try to push people's buttons. I'm gonna keep it because y'all know I don't like going too low. And we'll get rid of the Kasmina. Sorry, I was never a huge fan of you, Kasmina. I know you have the efficiency about you, but I was never your biggest fan. Are we cycling or are we going for the forbidden friendship? I think we're going for the cycling. Don't ask me why I did it at sorcery speed. I'm just a goop. Well, okay, Kasmina, I guess if you just want to tuck yourself right back on top of my library, that's fine. Whatever. No qualms to be had. We have all red mana. It's not the end of the world. I think we'll still get there in time to do our stuff. And I mean, Lukka doesn't require anything other than red mana anyway, so it's really not super important. Having Storm's Wrath does make me a little happy though. Do I want to keep the Omen of the Sea? Probably not. Here's my thing with Omen of the Sea and cards like it. Basically, when you draw them, you're like, okay, I'm going to use this card to find what I want. But Omen of the Sea, I don't think is powerful enough to take up the slot of, well, I could also just draw into what I want, right? Like me drawing Omen of the Sea, and then what if I turn around and have whatever on it? Oh, by the way, I should have made that into that. I guess it's fine. Saheeli having extra health is all right, and us not getting in one extra damage, probably fine. But yeah, I've always wanted to go to Germany. Germany, Italy. I got this weird fascination with the Romans. I wouldn't say it's too weird, right? Everybody enjoys the Romans. By the way, I gotta say, this light over here that's lighting up my face, I know it's nice for y'all, but it's really hurting my eyes. And I guess people just get used to that, yeah? Do other content creators that are like, oh, whatever, don't be a baby. Alright, so we're probably using Storm's Wrath here. Yeah, I'm swinging all in. Are you scared, sicko? You should be. They're looking at me and they're like, is this motherfucker playing Embercleave? All these tiny ass 1/1s. No siree. No siree.
I will not
Good old
give
Storm's Wrath. I guess we could have waited, but here's the thing with mutate creatures. As soon as they hit the Sterix, we're fucked, right? Like if they get a Sterix behind a hexproof, ew, no. Gem Razor isn't great for us either, as it allow. They just discarded a Dirge Bat. Are you crazy? They gotta have something up their sleeve if they're discarding a Dirge Bat, am I right? Because they're at 5 mana, like, what are you doing? Oh, should have got blue mana down there. Chance, what are you doing though? Alright, so we're definitely lava cooling this Gem Razor, right? Like, get out of here, you silly little beast, you. Polywog, Symbiote. I mean, we could bounce it if they go to... Yeah, but if we're going to bounce it, we should wait until after it mutates onto it. Are we going to bounce it? They keep discarding those Dirge Bats. Are you going to put one back in hand? It make me feel a little less worried. Because, like, who discards a Paradise Druid? Really? Really, really now? They really want hexproof on their stuff, huh? Alright, well, we're going to try to keep tempoing them into hell, basically. Damn it! Give me my Lukas. I don't want another Omen. I don't want another Omen. Do I use Kasmina? No. No. Because if I use Kasmina and I draw and discard a Lukka, I'm going to be super pissed. And given we haven't seen one in the top 47 cards of our, or top 47, in the top 13 cards of our deck, our chances are only getting better. Alright, so they can destroy our artifacts, and, you know, they got the Gem-Razer and that kind of shenanigans. Now we'll go ahead and do it. Activate ability. Well, that's not a Lukka. But, you know, Stern Dismissal isn't bad either. It means when we go to block, we'll be A to the OK. We also have enough power here to actually just kill the Gem-Razer, as long as its stats don't fluctuate, right? Another symbiote, or rather the same symbiote coming down. There is another symbiote. Alrighty. I don't see them swinging in with Gem-Razer. Mutate onto it. They still have 40 cards, okay? For some reason I was like, ooh, they might mill themselves, but they haven't actually been through nearly as many cards as what I thought. Now, here is a little annoying because they're going to destroy one of our servos. Thankfully, Stern Dismissal will allow us to get it back, right? So are they going to make the risky play and attack? They're not. They're not. Am I making the risky play and using Stern Dismissal? I'm not. I'm not. So we get an expansion explosion for 2. Why does that seem to be such a common thing? I guess we could also expansion the Stern Dismissal. Get double bounce in, right?
Focus on what matters.
Yidaro. You don't say. We've only done this once, huh? Alright, well, bye-bye. Sorry, Yidaro. I would love to keep you around, but I think the current thing we have going on right now is a little bit more valuable, to say the least. So, also having these 2/2 wizards, at least they're not artifacts, you know? They're not enchantments, so their Gem-Razer's mutate ability won't hit it. I probably should have hit resolve all there. I don't know. Don't know what I was thinking. Nearby, it's really beautiful. Nuremberg. I've heard of Nuremberg. Huh. That's crazy. Sorry, for people on YouTube, I'm like reading Twitch chat at the same time, so like sometimes I'll just say random things. I know it's a little incoherent for y'all. They only have 5 mana. Oh shit, but they have 2 Polywog. Right. Definitely should have bounced these bastards, huh? That's alright. So they're killing... What are they killing? Oh, they're killing both of my Planeswalkers, actually. Man, you gotta love some good old Sultai Mutate. Oh, well, no, not necessarily, right?
I have learned much.
It would require them to swing in, and I highly doubt they swing in because that takes rid of their hexproof. Surely they don't want that, right? Nah. Okie dokie. Are we expansioning, explosioning? I don't know. I don't think so. Damn it. I'm like so confident that every time we're just gonna draw into our Lukka, but we don't. But on the bright side, our expansion explosion can now, again, I should have grabbed blue mana. Our expansion explosion can now deal with the Polywog symbiote, so that's good. Bad news, they're gonna kill both of our wizards here. I think they're killing both of our wizards, right? Because they mutate a Dirgebat onto a Dirgebat, which gives them at least 2 procs of it. Inauspicious Sterix. Alright, well, that's going to be a GG. Sultai Mutate. Taking us down. Taking it downtown. Alrighty, so you made it all the way through the matches. First and foremost, I'd like to say thank you. If you've made it all the way this far, please be sure to leave a like down below, a comment in the comment section, or a live chat, I guess, if we're still doing the premieres for this. And subscribe if you want to see more, of course. Click that bell icon. It'll show you whenever I post videos or do premieres or post about, you know, what I think about spoilers or whatever. It's really good stuff. I try to bring, you know, decent content. Nextly, you know what I'm saying. Next, if you want to see us play these decks live, you can hop over to twitch.tv/DrSpilkin and toss a follow there. We try to go live most mornings. I don't always make it. Sometimes I'm on time, sometimes I'm late, sometimes I just don't even show up. It's, you know, it's here or there. That's why I say drop the follow. That way you can see when I'm live, and if you want to join in, you know, I try to welcome everybody over there. Last but not least, if you want to join up with our Discord community, I mentioned it in the beginning, there's always a link down below in the description, so be sure to click on that and head over there. A lot of good people over there. We're trying to get some more back-end work so the Discord, you know, server looks a little bit nicer. But all that out of the way, let's hop into this deck tech wrap-up, right? First and foremost, I'd like to say that this was a very fun deck, and thank you for submitting it. It was honestly a nice one. It was nice to play Lukka again, and I played it in the pre-release, and I never played it since because, you know, it got way too popular with the Yorion and the Agent of Treachery, and I just didn't want to be that guy. And y'all know me, I'm a little bit of a Magic hipster because I won't play some of the most played decks simply because I just can't bring myself to do it. So, yeah, but I wanted to give Lukka a good go after, you know, all that aftermath or whatever. So I feel like this was a fantastic deck to try him out in. I highly recommend trying the deck if you have the cards. It's a fun one, honestly. Now on into the sideboard options. Here's the thing. I think with the green, with the End-Raze Forerunners, you need to either double down or just pull out with it, right? You either need to leave it in the deck and then throw in some green other cards to sort of help bolster it and throw in some green mana, you know, really back it up, or you need to get rid of it. Now, if you're going to back it up, Wolf Willow Haven, fantastic, right? One, it's not an actual creature. It allows you to ramp. Ooh, leave the mouse there, Chance. It allows you to ramp. It has this window in the upper end, you know, 5 mana. It's a little bit costly, but it still has the effect. You can create a 2/2 green wolf creature token, which can be a target for Lukka. So it works nice all around, and it makes it to where if you're gonna play End-Raze and you're gonna play green mana, it gives you an additional green mana specifically. So it helps cut down on that whole, you know, 3 green tree cost, right? So Wolf Willow, if you're gonna go into green, I highly recommend it. Alongside the first Iroan games. 1, it gives you another creature that you can take out with Lukka. 2, it'll give you an actual, damn it, Chance. It'll give you an actual solid body in the early game because of the +3, +1/+1 counters that it can put on a creature, you know, so whether it's the human soldier that you've made or a servo that you already have or whatever, you know, a 4/4 body is a solid defender, and it's one that you're definitely going to want given you have planeswalkers to protect. You know, sometimes the 1/1s just aren't enough. Questing beasts, flyers are a good example. If your opponent gets down flyers, man, they're a bitch to deal with. Not that this really helps in that manner, but you know, get what I'm saying. There are some creatures you just don't want to deal with. It allows you to draw 2 cards if you have your bigger cards down, or if the creature that got the +3, +1/+1 counters survived. You know, drawing 2 cards is fantastic. It helps you get to your Lukka faster, and it ramps you. So, you know, for 3 mana, it's hard to beat the value that this brings to you. And again, if you're just trying to splash green just a little bit for the End-Raze, Wolf Willow, first Iroan, probably all you need in the deck. Now, moving us down, we do have Shark Typhoon. If you're looking to like cut out the End-Raze and you're looking for other top end options, I recommend either Shark Typhoon or Terra Mount Velos. Shark Typhoon, 1, it's a non-creature, so you don't have to worry about it with Lukka or messing it up or whatever. 2, it gives you token creatures, which you can then, of course, sack with Lukka and find your bigger creatures. 3, it's cycling, so you can do this at instant speed throughout anything, even through Teferis. Get a big shark down, even get a little shark down. You know, still have something on the battlefield, still have something for Lukka to target. Oh, not to mention, once you get it down, say you play it as the enchantment, then whenever you go to cast your Lukka down, you know, you're going to get a 5/5 shark. Whenever you go to, well, probably not Storm's Wrath, that was a bad option. Whenever you go to Chemister's Insight, you know, you're going to get a 4/4 shark. So, it's really solid, and I recommend trying it out if you are going to cut it down to just Izzet colors. And then, of course, Terror of Mount Velus. While it's not the creature you may want to pull first, right? Because yes, it's good. It's a flying double striker, which means it essentially deals 10 damage as soon as it, gets to attack. I really like the idea of pulling this as your second big monster. And you say, Chance, what do you mean pulling this as your second big monster? Well, generally I found with this deck, your Lukka actually kind of survives. Now that Agent of Treachery isn't out there, people just kind of ignore Lukka. They're more so worried about the big creatures you're getting down. So, yes, you want a Drakuseth. Yes, you want a Yidaro. But imagine if you could have a Drakuseth or your Yidaro, and then come the next turn when they're about to attack, before they attack, you -2 with Lukka, and then you grab a Terror of Mount Velus, right? So now you have a 7/7 double strike flyer, or you have an 8/8 with trample on it, with double strike as well. It's tons of damage. It's crazy fun, in my personal opinion. And again, if it doesn't have another creature to rely on, it's still 10 points of damage, which is still half your opponent's starting life total. So it packs quite a punch itself, And again, if, say, you don't bridge into Izzet or whatever, say you go for the green splash, giving double strike to a 4/4 that you've made just sort of casually is super fantastic, right? So that's going to pretty much do it for the deck. That's going to pretty much do it for the deck tech or deck wrap up. I actually didn't mean to hop out here. But anyways, thanks everybody once again for watching. If you enjoyed the video, again, I encourage you to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. As always, I'll see you either later tonight or tomorrow. Peace.